What's going on, everybody? Rage, Stub, Freddie Evans, Casey, Indian Gaming, Chandler, Ben Kenobi's here, Nietzsche-san, Hirsch-san, GRI, Benny Coco Pop, Ejab, how you all doing? Anyway, double XP weekend, but it's like I'm gonna take advantage of it, but it's like the last thing I need right now is XP. The Ascension level is not really doing a whole lot for me at the moment, so I'm gonna push at least a couple more Onslaught floors today. Bloody, Casey, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Dat Boy, Jacob, Quick Knight, Hassan, what up, what up? Anyway, where did we leave off? 224. So at a minimum, I'll get 225 clear today. But let's see how they go. Then it is early in the morning. I don't even have my first coffee done yet. First coffee is not in me all the way. So, oh yeah. Hopefully this doesn't go too bad. Let's try out floor 224. Let's see what we get. Bryson, what's going on? Tatiana, hello, hello. How am I at 224? Because I've been grinding the crap out of it. I'm good, Tatiana. How about you? No complaints here. I went through and finally cleared up some inventory space too. I freed up a bag and a half, getting rid of lower quality mods that I didn't really need. Let's see what we got. We got an air raid over there, maximum effort, EMP kamikazes, lethargic and abominable. This map, really shy of controlled burn. It really seems like if you just 2 Skyguard it right here, it just covers both lanes every time. Shy of controlled burn, of course. Well, 1 ancient power is no good, Logan. You got to get a dozen. You got to keep grinding, man. Once you start, you can't stop. Who am I looking for? PDTs, maybe? Alright, let's see what we got here. We got Kursakazi and Armored. I think I'll... Got the Kursakazi going. I think I'll just Ramster it here. Actually, you know what? While it's in my deck, let's get an Obelisk going too. We'll use it as a little makeshift wall over here. Let's see. Let's grab some of that. And some of that. Yeah, it's on all platforms. Let's see. Can I squeeze another one in? Little bit sketchy there. I don't like the coverage. If it wasn't armored, I'd throw some cannonballs in the back. But hopefully this handles things. Let's see. I am going to throw... Well, I've spent a bunch of DU already. Let me just throw 1 LSA up here. Just to get some booms going. There's no cap to Ancient Power in Sun. The Psyhack Zerker throwers with pilot on. Alright, so we want lots of conditions. There's one. Let's poison them too. That'll be another condition. Get some damage increases going here. I'd love to frostbite it too, but I've already spent so much. And then what do we got over here? We got Frosties over here. Frosty Zerker fodder. Enraged and soft spot. Well, assuming we don't get any frost orcs, I can go with just a standard stack over here, but frost orcs are going to screw it all up if they come in later waves. We'll have to see how it goes. And what do we got down here? Long shot, hex throwers, headstrong. Actually, not very many mobs. Tempted to ball it out. Yeah, the popcorn machine is a 10-minute buff. Strange Wanderer. It's not worth what people are selling it for. It's from the old carnival event. There was a carnival event, and it had one of the items you could get during the event was different buffs. And the popcorn machine is one of them. Tenacity, hero tenacity is currently broken, so not really working properly. Alright, I'm a little concerned about this lane. This is the first match of the day, though. I'm not even awake yet, so there, I'm getting my excuses in order in case it goes bad. What's going on there, Ron? I mean, all it's going to take is Frost Orcs up here, and this is going to get completely ruined. But I can always move it back. Move it back and go with some fire rams. These cannonballs are just going to wreck everything down here. How's this lane holding up? Uh-oh, Skyguard down. What? Couple of upgrades. Oh, I forgot the upgrades is what it was. That's alright. Piece of cake. Let's see. Let's get a couple of ups. Let's go ahead and just take these all the way to tier 4. How many hours do I have? Too many, Bryson. Too many. Between all the platforms, Xbox, PS4, and PC, probably around 8,000 or so. Got 6,000 and change on this, just on this account. Cannonballs. Well, every defense in the game, you should really be going deadly strikes, defense rate, and destruction, and then fine-tuning it from there. I'm actually not using destruction and using stunfire instead. But definitely start with deadly strikes, destruction, and defense rate for sure. Every defense. What's going on there, Stom? Well, it wasn't straight through Indian Gaming. I took lots of breaks. That was over the course of years. It's not like I started playing and didn't stop for 6,000 hours. God dang it, I keep losing my Skyguards over here. Guess I'm going to have to take them all the way out. Or maybe I'm getting to a point where the flyers are just that tough, you know? Came to the wrong lane. I was trying to get over to a weapon manufacturer lane, and I went to the one lane that didn't have one. Well, talking to people would be good, Emmerich. Talk to people in chat or in tavern, you know. The DD2 Discord has a pretty active LFG channel. Well, I mean, it's always going to be that way there, Ron. There's always going to be a go-to set, you know? Alright, let's see. Did we get... Alright, we do have Frost Orcs now. So this is all got to go. Alright. What does that leave me? It actually leaves me a nice bit. Switch it to Rams. wow, I can actually put a bunch of them. Five Ramsters, and then I can go with that a PDT as well. That's good stuff. And where do I want the PDT though? Do I want it doing some upfront damage, or do I want it on the pack? Let's get it doing some upfront damage. Leave it where it was. What's going on there, Darksteel? Yeah, it goes till Monday at 4 p.m., so there's still like 2 full days left. More than 2 full days. You should go as high as you can there, GRI. Getting your minimum ascension up to about 250 plus is a good thing. 270, I think, would give you the easiest or the smoothest ancient power experience. So you want to push as far as you can, really. The higher you go, the smoother the ancient power transition will be. Or getting back up through the levels. Let's check it out, make sure this is all good. Wow, that PDT is actually killing most of them off. That's crazy. Lady Orc making it. Just barely. Yeah, it's getting the job done. Not the prettiest thing, but it's working. All about the flyers now, it seems like, for sure. The majority of the losses now come from flyers. No problem there, Casey. Thanks for watching. Yeah, pet's not really super important there, Boban, but I think most people would consider the Dragolich the best pet. There's nothing really particularly OP with the Gunwitch GRI. Every hero right now is completely OP. Mods changed everything. Our power levels went up and the enemy levels stayed the same. So, I mean, every single hero is just a beast right now. Yeah, they didn't get close enough to hit anything, though. So I'm not worried about it. This is a kind of a rough curve, but the good thing is the Ramsters get protected down here, so nothing will hit them until they go all the way up around that bend. Man, the PDT is just wrecking it. That is crazy. Let these cannonballs go to work. Alright, that one got a little uncomfortably close. Not close enough to hit yet, but boy, it was right there. I think a round of upgrades will solve that, or maybe just the PDT. Thanks, Sarah Johannes. I do appreciate it. Oh! Well, I was not expecting that. Wasn't looking at the mini-map. Each player adds 20% there, Herobrine. Marks are no longer a thing there, Nick. It says old marks will still say mark on them, but they're actually medallions. The stats are re-rolled. So there's only one relic now. There's one for walls, one for defenses. Alright, well, that's a shame. Right at wave 4, too. Wasn't watching. What can you do? So far, so good there, Cody. There's a mods basics video in my tutorial and guides playlist. There, Jacob. Alright, let's see what we get this time. We got Zerker Womps, Psy Zerker Throwers, Frosty Zerker, another fodder lane, which stinks. Because one of the easiest ways to kill the flyers here is to aura them from up top, but whatever. I'll make it work. Let's go with a standard stack here. My cannons are not set up for DPS, so I have no idea what they do. My cannons are all about the stun, so I'm not going with damaging shards on it. I mean, defense rate is a damaging shard, but I'm using deadly strikes, defense rate, and stun fire, so they're not going to do very much. Nope. No mods cause an effect, so water does not drench. It has to be an effect that says drench. There's a Elements Basics video in my tutorials and guides playlist as well. Anybody just coming back to the game, that's a really good place for you to start, as there is lots of info there. Alright, let's see what we got. So basically this spawn camp here with these auras is not actually for this entrance, it's just working off that entrance. It's for the flyers. So the flyers I'm confident are not going to live. So from here, I think we can just spawn camp this lane. Let's get an LSA down here to buff it all. And that should be good. Hopefully. Yeah, mod basics video there, Raven. But yes, a mod is a mod. Anyway, don't get me wrong, guys. I'm not trying to not answer your questions. By all means, keep shooting them. But all the answers are right there on the channel. Exclamation commands will get you a link to all the commands, Darksteel. It's very difficult to do these high onslaught floors and not stare at the screen the whole time, so like I said, I do apologize, but I'm gonna be missing whole lots of chat today. Hopefully one of the mods show up. If you want to know the builds on any of the defenses I'm using here right now, then exclamation juicy stacks. If you want the channel commands overall, exclamation commands. Excited to see what gets some more info on that new map. Man, this song, the volume on this song just really spikes up, doesn't it? I'm gonna skip it. See if the next song is maybe not quite as loud. It still seems a little loud. Now it's probably too quiet, but Anyway, I don't want to drown you guys out. Let's see. Earth Shatters are so mean there, CS. No doubt about it. Yeah, I'm anxious to see what map it is that they're redoing. They said that it's going to be a familiar map, so I'm assuming that means it's a DD1 remake. The ones that we know that they have done work on in the past are Throne Room, the DD1's Throne Room, Spires, Endless Spires. What else? Well, I know they've worked on Throne Room and Spires in the past. See, we got a Skarnash. Shouldn't be too terrible. What's going on, Partek? I don't know. They haven't confirmed that yet, I don't believe, Partek. Or have they? Oh, you mean in DD1? Oh, Royal Gardens. Yep. Yep, Royal Gardens they were working on, too. I actually wanted Throne Room out of the ones that they announced. But, I mean, I'm good with any of them. Royal Gardens would be cool. What's going on, Supreme? I just want Aquanos. Without Aquanos, nothing else matters. Well, the video tells you exactly what to do, Gerardo, so I don't know what to tell you. I mean, right now, with mods, every defense is so overpowered, getting through trials is just trivial. In fact, the video after the C5 video in that playlist actually shows me doing it for the very first time on the Xbox. So, I mean, not only is it a step-by-step on how to deal with assassins, but then I actually show you how to do it. So I don't know what more I could do, to be honest with you, to teach you how to beat Chaos 5. Oh yeah, the grind for Defender medals is slow and steady. I'm gonna have to stay on these frost orcs up here. Yeah, they got handled that time. I just started getting them back. I don't even know where I'm at. I think I'm in the thousands now. I gotta be. Do I even have any dailies? No, no dailies. Where am I at? Oh, I'm still not at 4,000 yet. I'm at 38.99. The grind this weekend, I'll pick up 1,000 today probably, I bet, from just doing running maps. Farming is fun. It can be. You have to make it fun, Partek. What do we got here? We got Nash and Shieldy Gobs. I think the Shieldy will get wrecked. Right now is a great time to farm Chaos 7. Well, with the double XP weekend. The weekly challenge was easy. Nothing wrong with that. It's not supposed to be overly difficult. Just supposed to be something to do, you know? What's going on there, Green Mix? Frag Zombie. What's up going on, Frag? How you doing? Here comes Nash. Nash down. Shieldy's down. Very nice. It's just my favorite combo song. Is why I use them all the time. It's my two favorite heroes. They're not, doesn't necessarily make them the best for every job. I just really enjoy playing them. Chaos 7 would be in Expeditions there, Indian. If you don't have Chaos 7 unlocked, then just do the highest tier Expedition you can. Is going to be the best form of XP for you this weekend. Frag reset? Uh-oh. Why the water damage, though, Partek? I don't understand that part. Champion score requirements have changed. Yeah, they went up. It was a lateral move, though. Just the gear changed, so the champion scores went way up. Well, thanks there, Green Mix. There you go, bro. Oh, because it looks like the glaive from a year and a half ago. I don't know if I would use a mod slot on water damage, though. I mean, I guess it's good for the looks, you know? There we go. First win of the day. Yeah, I know there's some bug reports in on that stuff, Frag. There's a couple that aren't dropping shards, and then like Onslaught, Forest Biome. Or I mean, there's a couple that aren't dropping crafting materials. And then Onslaught, Forest Biome isn't dropping shards at all. Thanks there, Raven. Justin, what's up? Alex, how you all doing? Yeah, that's true, Partek. Alright, Bryson, have a good one. Alright, let's see what kind of loot we got. Don't need any of these. I've straight up asked the trendy people if mod quality is better in Expeditions than it is in Onslaught, and they told me it's not. But man, I tell you what, I just do not get any good mods at all in Onslaught. Just doesn't happen. It's very frustrating. See, we got EMPs, We got stabby zappers. This might be a good one to knock up. We got frosties here. Yeah, I think this will be. I think we'll do a little knock up build on this one maybe. Let's see. What do we got over there? EMP stabbies there. Let's go 2 sky guards here. And we'll go 2 there. Yeah, we got frosties down here too. Alright, yeah, let's switch over to a knock-up mentality here. I do want to get some of this frost burn down, so let's go with 1 ramster, a couple of earth shatters. Yeah, let's go 3 earth shatters. Do we want a PDT as well? I mean, it's not going to hurt. Might be overkill for this lane, but we'll see. What do I got left? I got 430 left. So it's 215 per lane. See, here we got more frosties. We definitely need a PDT. That leaves me 210. Stabbies, Zerker fodder. I think over on this side we can do a standard stack and it will probably cover it. Something like that. Gonna need some upgrades for sure. I feel wrong about having 2 sky guards over here now though. You know what? Let me get rid of 1. Go 2 more flame arrows, I think is the way to go. Alright, sorry y'all, let me get caught back up on chat here. It's not power pylon, Strange Wonder, it's destructive pylon. Power pylon doesn't work, and it's got to be in a wall. Kirk Slayer, what's up? You know, it's a tough call on Ravenhost and Haunting there, Ejeb. In my opinion, I think Ravenhost is better, as it's one harder hit. But, I mean, to each his own. If you have 2 slots, use them both. Yeah, it just stinks, Ben. If you're bored, the best thing to do is switch to something else there, League of Legends. Max life burn mod. The chaos tier on mods doesn't matter. You can upgrade the item that it's in. A good mod is a good mod. Let's see. Blaze balloons are actually pretty beast there, Ejeb. You don't see people using blaze balloons because they're not popular. Took you 2 days to get Deadly Strikes, Saul. That's pretty good there, man. My first Deadly Strikes, it took me about a week and a half to get, I think. Rage, what up, what up? Alright, let's see how this runs. Let me get some upgrades in here. Let's double up that one, and we'll single up these. And let's up this PDT as well. I am a little bit worried, but not extremely. So let's see how it goes. Knockup builds are a lot of fun. But on high Onslaught floors, you just gotta, you know, you get worried whether or not it's gonna get the job done. So far, so good. Maybe some upgrades will help me out. And I still have an assassin killing area, so when I get assassins, I just need to run over here. Alright, so far so good. Nothing's pushing down. Geek Illustrator, what up? Welcome. Yeah, Dryad's still really good, Denizen. It's just there's not really, it's not so much meta anymore. It's use whatever you want now because every defense you can just trick it out and make it awesome. Back on the PS4 there, Ben. Alright, let's get everything up that I can, particularly these two, because they're going to have to put some work in for sure. Actually, looks like we got everything up to tier 2, so that's good. Alright. Yeah, no doubt about it. Earthshatter is mean. So good. I'm still looking for a max Earthshatter mod. Actually, I've still got several mods I need to get maxed out on it. Gonna be asking for trouble if I keep rolling up there like that. Heal me, heal me. How we doing here? Two at twice the price. Take care of that, Rolla. There we go. Yep. Yeah, if your starting Ascension is over 250, Denizen, that's all you gotta do. Just get the 65. I mean, that's why you want to get over 250. You don't want to have to grind Ascension at the end. Plus, the higher you get your minimum Ascension, the more free caps you're getting each time you reset. How's the bottom holding up? I haven't been watching down there. Just got to change up your builds there, Kurt. You'll get it. I've got 15 Ancient Powers right now. I haven't used Ancient Power in quite a while. It's been several months. At least 2 months at a minimum. Maybe even longer. Doing down here. Still looking good. Uh-oh, Skyguard down. I'm not positive on that. I don't think Piercer Servo does go through Bullet Sponge, but Bullet Sponge is like a no-brainer. To remove Bullet Sponge, all you have to do is hit the enemy with any non-projectile damage. Anything. So just one flame aura that the bullet spawn mobs walk through removes it off of every mob. It doesn't take much to get rid of bullet sponge. You know, one flamethrower, one flame aura, one ramster. Alright, I gotta have that back, right? I can't not go with another Skyguard on the knockup build, right? Just seems so wrong. Let's get these guys jacked all the way up. Alright, what's left? What do we got? We got a Quibbly. We got double Quibs. That won't be too bad. Throw another up down here on that PDT. The Monk's ridiculously good, Partek. I mean, if you like that last hit Monk, you can get into the hundreds of millions of damage on one shot. I personally don't enjoy that playstyle. I like the pet boost better. It doesn't hit as hard, but it's just a lot easier mode, and you can do it from range. But yeah, the Monk is absolutely ridiculous. The Mystic is pretty ridiculous too if you play melee Mystic. Unfortunately, the lazy aimbot Mystic is dependent on getting good mod rolls on the dagger now. Alright, first Quib's out in that pack. Woo. Better get over here. Assassin gonna get me? Ooh, that was close. No, I'm done this time. Can I make it? Oh, man. Cutting it way too close on these assassins. I'm currently not using a whole lot of walls, but when I do use walls, I use Accumulator Servo, Fortitude, and what's the other one? Let me look. Don't remember. Oh, that one I've got defense range on it because of the Viper's Fang's range is pretty good. Walls are just beast. There's that refund one where if a wall gets destroyed, it instantly gets, or not the refund one. What is that called? There's a mod where, or the downgrade. Protective downgrade is what I would use as my third. So if your wall gets destroyed, it is instantly back at the lower tier. So you just would want to upgrade all your walls to tier 2. Nice, July. Scrats. They get a lot more common at the higher floors. Like, I get quite a few. I'm getting, right now I've been grinding Onslaught, of course, but I'm getting like probably 10 to 15 defender packs a day. On a long day's grind, anyway. The hardest lane for me is definitely the vampiric flyer, or assassins mainly. The vampiric assassins that you can't stun is without a doubt the hardest for me. Just because I rely so heavily on either stun or freeze to get rid of assassins, and it kind of negates that whole theory. Comes Gregory. Alright, get this assassin dealt with first. There we go. Very nice. Skyguard down again. Oh, shit. God dang it. Wow, that was close. Oh, man. Look at that. That's what happens when you're not looking. I don't really mind headstrong controlled burn. Well, I guess, yeah, on assassins, that's rough. It's the headstrong vampiric that gets me. Because the controlled burn is easy. You just throw a PDT in front of it and call it good, you know? Man, that was way sketchy there. That's what happens when you're not looking. Nothing good. Alright, on to the temple. It depends on if you like the playstyle there, Strange Wanderer. If you enjoy buffing the towers more than you enjoy buffing yourself and your teammates, then that's, you know, that's where the Initiate would shine. The Initiate's Talisman buff for defenses is actually really, really strong. And completely broken at the moment, in fact. It's very easy to make that ridiculously OP. Nothing. Alright, let's see what we get. We got an air raid there with pilot on. Pilot on generally means conditions, but you know what? I'm going to do it that way anyway. Let's go with a PDT up front to poison them, and that will add the poison condition. And then we'll put a Skyguard in the back that will slow them, and that will add another condition as well. Frosty Zerker fodder with phased and detonator. This seems like a Ramster PDT lane. Let's see. A little fire ram action. Very nice. What do we got over here? Looks like we got some controlled burn flyers. And a double lane at the bottom. Yeah, remember with the protectives, the protective downgrade, it does overlap. Which means, you know, say your wall has 5 million health. And say it gets all the way down to 100,000 health. And then it gets hit for, you know, say it gets hit for 4 or 5 million. It will kill it, bring the wall back up, and then kill it again. So, all instantly. So it's hard to see a lot of that. I'm going to try to stun these flyers too with some weapon mans. Let's get a little cheeky with the weapon man placement here. Go something like that. This right lane has got Spellbreakers, so not going to get a huge benefit for them, but I think... You know, do I go with another knockup build here? I mean, it's not a terrible idea. Let's do it. They're always fun to watch anyway. Let's just get some AoE damage up front. And then we'll focus on the knockups. Something like that, maybe. It's going to be a little sketchy. But we'll see how it goes. I'll DPS that lane, too. Geohex Zerkguard Throwers. This will be a kind of a standard stack lane. For my standard stack, it's a Weapon Man, 1 LSA, 1 Flame Aura, and Frosty Power. And that melts the majority of Onslaught lanes. Okay, we got EMP Zaps up there. Proximity. That makes me want to throw a little something up in here. I think I'll go with, let's see, let's go with a Flame Aura, but then let's also go a little cheeky placement on the Weapon Man. So let's put 1 node here, and then 2 nodes down here. And I'll use the LSA down here to buff all of it. Okay, Psyhex Zerker Throwers, Bullet Sponge and Pain Aura. Let's get rid of that Bullet Sponge. How many more lanes do I have? I got a flyer and a ground lane left. Debating on whether to go PDT. Let's just go PDT. Yeah, that'll work. Alright, EMP Kamikazes with Spellbreaker. And then Frosty Fodder. So I think the easiest thing to do here, it's going to be a little bit sketchy on that EMP Kamikaze lane. So I'm going to have to upgrade this Skyguard all the way to the roof because of Spellbreaker. The Skyguard is magic damage. Yeah, Hardened Servo is a great choice for walls too. Can't deal with EMP orcs? Get yourself a tenacity mod. There, Pwn. There's a shard for it, Tom. I mean, what have you used in knockup builds? This normal knockup build is an Earthshatter Tower. That's just what you use. Earth Shatters, Mystic Walls, and Geyser Traps are like the dream, you know? We got Frosty Fodder with Long Shot. I don't see why 4 Rams won't melt all that. I don't know, Denizen. It's not based off of your champion score. Your loot that's dropped is recorded individually. So if you get a set of gloves drop, it records the glove number. If you get a set of boots drop, it records the boot number, and then the drops are based off of that independently. But your champion score does not affect your loot in any way. Now, the individual gear scores of items do. The giveaway ended last night at midnight there, Ejeb. Alright. Now that is the normal knockup build. I don't know what you've been watching for the last couple years, Tom. But that's the normal knockup build. It's what most people use. Everything's dying so quick just from the Earth Shatter damage, though. The Skyguards aren't getting any action. There we go, finally. Finally, something gets knocked up. Earth shatters extend into the spawn. Definitely gonna have to watch these guys here. Thanks for subscribing there, Mega. There's no such thing as ice damage there, Rage. It's all if it says frost or ice or anything else, it's all water damage. There is nothing else. See, we got lucky on the boss this time. We got a Skarnash over here. Yeah, it ended at midnight last night. And we got off easy here because we got another water lane opening. Which this is gonna allow me just to bring absurdity now. Now nothing's gonna live. Oh, can I save it? Nope, unsalvageable. You got a max tenacity. Can you use it to climb through floors? I mean, that'll be great for one of your defenses, Strange. I mean, using just one defense is never really a solid idea, but you'll have one really good defense. Let me see. I said over here I was going to need to upgrade that Sky Guard. Let me get that done. And we got mana sitting here too. What's going on, Lightrayne? Lightrayne has arrived. The Skyguard's going to get worked now. These Skyguards will both be over 2 billion, I bet, by the end. But then again, all these Earth Shatters are killing the mobs before they come out. There's a few shots going off, but... getting it done. No, water doesn't do any additional damage to the Lava Guardians. Uh-oh, I'm in trouble. Oop. Oh, I got lucky. He fell off. Oh, no doubt about it there, Bob. It is a pain in the butt trying to find destruction shards. And the problem, too, is destruction shards have just not been heavily used up until this update. So, I mean, I've sold a ton of destruction shards, thinking I would never use them, you know? Alright, we got Cyfrost Vanguard Throwers. Since we've got Throwers, even though it's a Frost lane, we know there's not going to be Frost Orcs. And they're armored, so I want to use magic damage. So just a standard stack here will work really well. With one change, and that is I'm not going to bother using a Frostbite Tower on it. Actually, there's 30 shieldies. Remember, the Frostbite Tower won't attack an enemy that can't be slowed. And a lot of the frost mobs can't be slowed. But with all those shieldies in the mix, it will still work. I'm going to save that 20. That's awesome, Marcia. Grats, dude. Let's see how these are doing. Oh, these aren't doing anything. Everything's dying before it comes out. Oh well. I guess that's what happens when you put 16 million Earth Shatters down. I mean, just nothing's surviving the knockup. That's alright. Yeah, all of the Onslaught weapons are not affected by what's heroes in your deck, bro. And I keep getting barbarian weapons for some reason. Yeah, the apprentice is beast. They're salty. All about that volley boom. I mean, it's not the only way to play the apprentice, of course, but it's super fun. Ah, shoot. Fail jump. Fail jump for the lost. Shieldy Gobs is gonna... Oh, this is gonna be a lose. Oh, man. Oh, God. Lucky crit. Whew. Wow. They're supposed to be, though. Partech, it's just there's something bugged with it. There actually is a mod for the Barbarian. It's just bugged and not dropping. There's an issue with it. Alright, Psyhex Lava Zerker Whompers. Let's see, I got enough left for a PDT. I do indeed. I think this will get it. Let me throw some upgrades over here since I keep getting bosses over here. I got a roller this time. Good thing about the roller is it goes so slow. I should have plenty of time to kill it. Yeah, exclamation info tables. Exclamation info tables in chat. And there we go, Lightrayne's got it. Alright. Let me deal with this assassin first. Man, these bosses are just pushing right on through. Oof. Another boss over here? Nope, not this. There you go. Malthius this time. Malthius won't be too bad. In fact, let's just get a couple ups on that PDT, and that should burn it. Hex throwers enraged. They start weaker. That's all you need to say. They start weaker? Okay, let's spawn camp them. What's over here? Scarnash over there. Well, Scarnash will come to me, so I don't have to run all the way over there. Let's just let it go here. Oh, oh. That's no good. It's been that way for years, EGEM, so... I mean, I'm sure people don't know, but there's plenty of people that do know. God dang it. Another one. Oh my god, I did it again. Fail jump twice in a row. Hopefully it doesn't cost me here. Come on, Scarnash. I'm ready for you now. Oh, shit. Nope, it's over. I can't make it over there in time. God dang it. 5 mobs left. All because of a stupid pathing issue. That just irritates the shit out of me right there. Ugh. I mean, I know that there's a pathing issue here. The mobs are supposed to go this way. That Skelly went this way. My own fault for ignoring it, but it would be nice if Trendy would fix their broken-ass lane tags. 2 mobs left on wave 5. That shit is criminal. It's criminal, Trendy. You can't say it's going to go left and then have it go right. It's just not correct. So damn irritating. It happens every time there. It's my own fault for not paying attention to it, but one of these days the mobs will perform properly. Lava Zerker Womps with Paynar and Armored. We got maximum effort on that side. We've all had it. It's just, I mean, after it happens, you're always like, oh, yep, should have known, but it's still always irritating as hell when it does happen. Alright, that's going to completely camp that whole area. There's no doubt about that. Alright. Air Raid with Controlled Burn. Let's go like that. And I think we'll go with a Skyguard as well, just because. And just for overkill, since it's Air Raid, I'm going to throw a Weapon Man node in there again. Man, that's way too close. That's alright. There's several of them. This one too. Like this right here. So you see the little squiggly line says they're going to go this way. Any skeletons that spawn are going to come out and make a left and go right over to this core. Even though it says they're going that way. So you just have to be prepared for that. There's several places on this map where it's an issue. And it's irritating as hell every dang time. I think that's actually just going to wreck all that, so I'm not going to bother putting anything else there. Save the DU. See, Sizerger Whoppers pile it on, so we might as well pile it on then, huh? Go with the standard stack plus a PDT. EMP Stabby Kamikazes with proximity. That's stinky. I think we'll double dip on this one. We'll go with a Skyguard back here. And then for that proximity, let's go with actually let's double dip. Go with a LSA and a Flamar there. Skyguard Womp Womps. That's a standard stack lane. The EMP Kamikazes with Longshot and Detonator. So Longshot is actually my friend with flyer lanes. Oh man, look at this beast. I got 300 left. I'm going to use all of it right here too. This lane has got the potential to be the rough lane here, no doubt. We've got Frost Orcs. It's gonna get froze up like a mofo, but I think I'm gonna throw one weapon manufacturer node there just for a little more stun for that controlled burn. You know what? Let's go like this too. And then what's that leave me? It leaves me 170 left. Let's go with one Ramster and two Earth Shatters. And let's get some fire damage there, and then that's enough for two Earth Shatters here. This lane could be tricky. Got plenty of CC on it now, though. I think I better watch this lane. Yeah, it happens way too frequently. Depends on the mod there, Dat Boy. I've sold tier 5 mods on purpose. I've actually got 2 green tier 5 Warboard chips that I will never ever use. That, I mean, it's pointless to sell them. I'd feel like I was ripping somebody off if I put them on the player market. Yeah, double XP right now. All the way through Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Man, I'm going on it. It's going to be over an hour and a half to do this floor because all my screw-ups. Maybe I should pay attention, huh? Yeah, you can use the buyback. Good call there, Partek. Man, this is a complete face roll right here. Holy crap. Maybe I'll get lucky and a lane will open up there. Where's it at? Down below. Psyhex Throwers. That's another standard stack lane. Let's get some ups in over here. Actually, all the flyer lanes. What about air raid? I think air raid will probably be okay, but is there enough laying here? Yeah, there is. Might as well get one up on it. Chaos 3 to Chaos 4. Well, Chaos 4 is all about the Lady Orcs, so just make sure you've got some damage back at your walls that make it so that you can, you have something pounding the Lady Orcs. Like, cannonballs work really well, but remember, you're going to have geodes, so if you don't have a piercer servo on your cannons, it could cause you some problems. Lightning Strike arrows work really well too back at the walls for killing Lady Orcs. Oh crap, power block. I didn't even realize that. I should have switched over to the... You know what? I'm going to have to put a boost monk on in my deck too. If we got another boss here, I'm putting a boost monk on. And yeah, we do. Thork this time. Alright, let's see. We're over here. Another standard stack lane. Nothing that can contend to it. And actually, this allows me to put another Frosty here, and then I have two Frosty lane, or two Frosties covering both those lanes. I'm gonna move this one up. There we go. Come on. There we go. Alright, let me get a boost monk in the deck too. That way I'm good to go with the boss over here. I almost screwed up on that one. Power block, of course. All enemies are immune to damage from abilities, but take increased weapon damage. Now, what saved me there is the gun witch. The regular shot, of course, the damage was increased, but my damage is really, really low. From that regular shot, so it being increased kind of saved the day. Yeah, that is weird. Okay, it's not doing anything. I was gonna say, how are those doing damage, but they're actually not. They're still stunning, but just not doing any damage. I'm gonna be out soon. You gonna get thorked. Thork gonna get thorked. See ya. Oh wow, it's a power block flyer lane too. Now I'm using the tenacity servo Strange Wanderer, so I've actually got a perfect one. It's at 100% tenacity, so cyborgs don't do anything. Alright, Psyfrost, Lavazerker Womps with Spellbreaker and Headstrong. Well, just because they're Frosties, let's go with... Let's go with two of those for the Frosty damage. And then we'll take advantage of the Spellbreaker with some cannons. Get a little physical damage going there. I'm going to leave that Nuke Monk in my deck. Is there another boss over there? There is. A roller this time, yeah. Good call on the Nuke Monk. You can get big range Strange Wanderer, but not what you used to be able to get, if you're referring to the old Serenity Auras. Old Serenity Auras are greater than all. Fail. Alright, I think I'm just going to hang out here again until the bosses come. Drops from any tier. There's no difference in mod quality. Doesn't matter where it drops. Where it drops is only the container that you're storing the mod in. So you can upgrade that item. Like if you get, like my Tenacity was a Chaos 1. So you get a Chaos 1 Tenacity, or no, it was Chaos 2. So I got a Chaos 2 Tenacity that was full 5 bars. I upgraded the item up to Chaos 7 and then moved the mod over to a Chaos 7 relic. All the info on mods is in that mod basics video. Alright, we got Nash coming. I should have attended to Nash first. In fact, I'm going to run over here real quick. Alright, Nash is down. Siege Roller's actually getting wrecked by all the explosions behind it. So that's a plus. Oh man, another boss, another roller over here. Where is our new lane? I didn't see it. Looks like it's over here. Or no? Oh, it's down below. Let's see what got added in. We got Sigard Lava Throwers and Psy-Hex Throwers, so this one's kind of an easy mode. Anytime I get a double lane open up like this, where I've already got the lane built, with the exception of if it's Controlled Burn, or Spellbreaker for that matter, I just add in 3 Earth Shatters to the lane and it just wrecks it. Alright, so we should be good, right? Got my Nuke Monk. Explosive Trap is really good. You just have to use it in conjunction with something else. It's got the small range, the small detonation range, you know? So, like, it works great with Proton Beams. It works really good with Frosty, or any way that you can park the mobs on top of it for, you know, extend the amount of time that the mobs are on top of it as long as you can. Why am I spamming all these abilities on this lane? I will never know. In fact, I should just be on the Nuke Monk. Just wrecking it here. Shieldy. Let's get Shieldy Gobs down first. Shieldy down. Roller. Gonna have a bunch of mobs on his butt again. Wow, that roller got killed almost just from those explosions. That's crazy. Alright, see what we got. Well, it took long enough, but there's a floor. Yeah, you got to. I mean, you can build it for the tower, Sebastian. Like Lightrayne said, Ramsters are good. Flamethrowers are really good. Or you can use mods. So the Tenacity mod would solve your problem. You could spam auras all over that lane. So depending on how you want to build, you know. Nothing good. Alright, so that was 224. Moving on to 225 now. The same gear is going to drop in Trials and Onslaught, James, but you're going to find that you get gear a little faster in Trials, as you can just complete the maps so much faster. Onslaught does not drop a lot of gear. I'm to the point now where I only need, like, the big 3 as far as shards go. Alright. Nothing good. Alright, Geohex. We got Kursakazi over there. Long shot. This doesn't look terrible. Oop, wrong hero. Let me get the correct monk in the deck. That should handle that. Sigard Womps. Standard stack here as well. Alright, so we got Kursakazi. Long shot and armored. I might end up ignoring long shot on that hex thrower lane. Let's see, let's go with the standard stack here as well. Over here, though, I think I'm going to go with a PDT, since we've got Kursakazi there. I've got a little stun in place. If you look at the number of kobolds you get in the lane when you get Kursakazi, that can make the decision for you on what to use. Like in this situation, there's only one. So I know that no matter what, in wave 1, there's only going to be one stack of Kursakazi. Now, of course, that can change in later waves, but if it's got 1 to start, it's probably going to be 1 to 2 throughout the map. Alright, first let's do this. Proximity lane up here should be a freebie. Yeah, Enraged and Proximity. That's a spawn camp right there. In fact, I'm not even going to go with a Flamer. I'm just going to go with that. Actually, I've got plenty of DU. I might as well do it. Alright, Sigard Lava Throwers. Same thing here. Standard stack. Alright, so what is my weakest spot? Thinking over here is I'm going to upgrade that Poison Dart Tower. Let's just go like that and see how it goes here. I'm thinking it'll run pretty smooth. Looking good. Yes, uh-oh. Oh, crap, I forgot about the hex throwers. God dang it, man. I always do that. Let me stay here and burn them and see if I can keep that window control through the wave. Alright, gonna need to come up with 30 from somewhere. See, what is my easiest lane back here? Pile it on. Actually, it's this one because of the phase, so I'm going to sell that. If you do a low aggro build, meaning you don't use walls, then the mobs are going to aggro, or the ranged mobs are going to aggro to this window control. And they'll be able to throw at it right from spawn if they're hex throwers or javelin throwers. So that's the price you have to pay for not using walls right there. Alright, let's see. What graphics card? I use two 295X2s. I'm due for an upgrade. Your mets. Your mods, I'm assuming you mean? The item that your mods are in gets dropped. So you just have to re-level the item. The mod quality is always the same. Will never change. Use flame R's without Whompers destroying them. Not really sure what you mean. I've never seen a flame R get destroyed by a Whomper. So I'm not really certain what you're talking about. Let's see. We got Tuskar. Materials. No, your materials stay the same. So, like, if you've got all the materials, you can upgrade them. Anything with a level gets lowered. Materials don't have a level. So, I mean, if you've got all the mats, you could use Ancient Power, upgrade all your gear to Chaos 7, go through and do one of each tier, and be back at floor 55, like, in under an hour. Assuming you had all the mats. Oh, we got power block over there. What am I doing? The best way to get gold is to do the highest chaos tier that you can. Indian gaming. The higher tier, the more gold that drops, and the more you earn. Tuskar's coming, or he's up top, that's right. Sammy B, what up? Let's see here. What do I want to do? Got a Malthius this time. What's going on there, Moon 99? Alright, I think this should be good. Threw that down a little early. Yeah, I watch football and hockey. American football and hockey. I mean, I watch the end of lots and lots of different sports. Like, I'll always watch the World Cup final. A lot of times we'll watch the World Series or watch the NBA finals or whatever. I suggest ignoring your gear score, Indian Gaming. That's just going to come naturally. Look at the stats on your gear and not the champion score. The champion score is just used for gating. It's not an indication of anything. It's not an indication of where you are in the game. I mean, you can have a really, really high champion score and have the wrong stats. So, I mean, it does... Champion score is... Like I said, it's just used for gating. It shouldn't be used for any other reason. I couldn't even tell you what my champion score is right now. I have no idea. Dragon's Bane, thank you very much for subscribing. I do appreciate it. I've actually, same thing with me. I think France will win, but I actually have some friends from Croatia, so I know they'd be really happy if Croatia won. Alright, we got a Bastille Master up top. Gonna have to pay attention to him. Or her, pardon me. I'm worried about this Bastille Master up here. We'll see here. Hopefully this gets stunned up quick. Slakelion too, I don't want to ignore. Oh, Bastille Master got wrecked. Whew. Get this all the way. Alright, what do we got? We got a Geode, a Super Geode, and a Shieldy. Shouldn't be too terrible. Any recommendations for a new player? I guess the biggest recommendation I would say is when you get into the chaos level of stuff, once you finish campaign, it's not like DD1. It's a game of countering enemies. So whether you do it with mods or with defenses, your best experience is going to be from being able to counter the enemies that are present. Like here, these cyborgs, this orc right here, they'll stun any ground traps, auras, and nodes. So I'm actually, in theory, using the wrong defenses against that mob. However, I'm using mods to counteract that. There's a mod called Tenacity that lowers the duration of stun effects, and I'm using that. That would probably be the biggest suggestion I'd give you. But like Lightrayne said there, that guides and tutorials playlist is updated. There's nothing in that playlist that's not current with the Protean Shift update. Alright, well that one was easy. Had that little faux pas with the hex throwers at the beginning, but besides that, it went well. Arcane Volley mod is from Onslaught, and the marking to the Marknado, or marking whatever it's called, Marknado, yeah, that's AP weapon. So the best place to get those is from, if you can do floor 80 plus Onslaught, but if not, then keep an eye out for player shops, because they do get sold very commonly. They're not at all uncommon items. Yeah, see, if I was doing trial or expeditions right now, Andrew, with a win streak, I'd be at like 19 million, 20 million. That's the downside about doing Onslaught on a double XP weekend. I mean, I'm still getting double XP, so I'm getting more than I would. What do we got over here? Spellbreaker and Phased. Let's go like that, and then throw just one cannonball in the back here. Let me make sure I've got tenacity on the, or piercer servo. I do. Very nice. Throw one cannon back here. Since it's only 22 mobs, one cannon should be able to tear that up pretty good. Alright, let's take a look at the flyer lanes. We got EMP Kamikazes, but that lane should be easy. We got EMP Stabby Dragons. I think the flyer situation is actually not going to be too terrible here. Let's go like that. 18 Frost Orcs, though. Gonna have to do something here for flyers, I think. Man, I hate to use up the DU on a Skyguard, but I really think the Skyguard would be the best bet. Yeah, getting there, Light. I imagine I'll be at 1600 probably by the end of the weekend. Just go with a Skyguard right there. Now what's that leave me? 600 left for 3 lanes. That's perfect. Alright, let's just spawn camp this one. Now here we got these Frosties is the problem. I'm going to put one node there. In fact, let me just get this other lane done, and then I can decide what to do there. We got Game Ogre here with long shot. I'm still going to put the stun in. Let's just go with 2-node stun. And then maybe ball it out. Because cannonballs are just... Oh, it's got bullet sponge too. Actually, this is what I can do. I'll put a flame aura here to get rid of bullet sponge. And then I'll... Oh man, there's only 220 left. Let's throw 3 cannons. That's not very much left for the other lane. Let's just go 2 cannons then. That leaves me 160 for down here. I mean, I do have some stuff down here already. Tell you what, might as well take advantage of that Skyguard. Let it get a little extra work. So we'll knock this lane up. Let me make sure my range is good on that Skyguard. It's close. Hard to see it from this angle. Man, it's just not close enough. Let me move it. In fact, I'm going to put it right here. I know that's close enough. Alright, and then that gives me 40 left. Tell you what, let's get some explosions going off. These will get frozen up by this frost orcs. Let's do something like that. And then upgrade this PDT and the Skyguard, I think. What's going on there, Prosperity? How you doing? Yeah, 3-floor Onslaught's still a thing for now, Pandalicious, but Trendy has said that it's going away, so it's not going to be a thing for long. Yeah, ballistas are really good, Strange. You go with the exploding... I don't remember the exact name of the mod, but the exploding... what the heck's it called? I don't remember. The one with the explosions. And then go melee damage, melee boom. And you'll wreck it up with the harps. The blue tail thing. I don't know what you mean. The wings? This is all part of the costume. This is one of the newest. This is the newest costume to get added in. Yeah, Splody Harpoon. Splody Harpoon, melee damage, melee boom, and whatever else you want for your third. All about the Splody, for sure. Let's get that Skyguard all the way, and let's get this, or that PDT and this PDT all the way. Let's see how these lanes held. I didn't even look at them. That's plus. Looks like the pile of mana is way back here, so that's a good sign. Let's just throw that mana right into that lane. Same thing here. The pile of mana's here. Not enough for an up. Looking good, looking good. What hero you DPS on really doesn't matter, FaZe. It's a tower defense game. It's an action tower defense game. But it's a tower defense game. I don't really see a blue light. I'm not sure what you're talking about. I don't even know what I'm wearing. I don't think I've got any flares on this guy, really, other than the glasses. Or this grill, pardon me. This grill. Leaves like a light blue tail. I'm assuming it's maybe part of the costume. I don't think it's a flare. Get some ups in over here. Oh, with the apprentice. Yeah, with the apprentice, it's the belt. That's, what is that one called? I thought you were talking about with the gun witch. It's like I couldn't figure out what the heck it was. Yeah, that's the Waistguard of Valor. It's from Mastery Mode. Nothing. Jeez. Yeah, definitely, Plecky. I mean, if you're gonna do AP, then you want to do multiples. So it's definitely, AP is a very good thing. This guy's got a little health on him now all of a sudden, huh? Hex thrower. Yeah, Dryad's really strong choice. Like Lightrayne said, though, those would definitely be the most popular. EV2, Dryad, Abyss Lord, and Mystic are all really strong heroes. Let's see. Get a little love up here. Got that maxed. Actually, let's throw it in over here so I can continue to ignore this lane. Where you at, little ogres? Ain't no ogres coming? There we go. I spoke too soon. 163 mil. That's not too shabby. Old Gregory's healthy. He's been eating his breakfast every morning. Quibs. My Quibs is over here. So I'm gonna get this cannonball jacked up. Let's see. Got a Thork there, an Ogre there. This shouldn't be terrible. What map is this? This is map 2, alright. This floor is, I don't want to jinx it, but this floor is going a little better than the first floor of the day did, that's for sure. Oh, smoked. This poor guy's didn't stand a chance. Woof. Here we go. Let's check out the fat loots. What we got? What we got? Nothing. No amps dropping today. I had a really good amp day yesterday. I think that might be part of it. the luck can only go so far, you know? Alright, next map. Got a little framey there for a minute. Sorry about that, everybody. Looks like that's connection's back, but connection quality dropped down a touch there. Alright. Any good mods? Any good mods? Does not look like it. Alright, Strange Wanderer. Thank you very much for swinging by. Have a good night, man. Enjoy the nap. Alright, what do we got? Alright, EMP camis. Double Spellbreaker lane. Well, that's kind of a gift, isn't it? Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to throw a... Get a little target dummy down here. A little decoy. And I am going to PDT it. Let's get a little bit of a stun going here. Just a 2-noter. How many mobs is it? It's 74 mobs. I mean, I feel like I should get a little AoE down here as well. Man, I spent too much already on that lane. Let me just go ahead and drop two cannons. That way I'm happy. It's a little excessive on the spending for that lane, but what are you gonna do? Sometimes you just spend a little too much. Alright, we got EMP zappers. Let's PDT those guys with Psyfrost Vanguard throwers. Psy Zerker throwers over here. So this will all double dip. In fact, let's PDT that. Let's PDT this while we're right here. Now over here we got Psy Zerker throwers with Headstrong. Now it doesn't make sense to use weapon manufacturers here. However, my strongest defense right now is weapon manufacturers. So even though they're not getting stunned, these are still putting out more DPS than, say, going 4 Flame Auras. Let's get something for a little boom going. We'll just go at LSA. Let's see what the other lanes are before I add anything else there. Proximity up top. See, this would be another good lane for an obelisk, but I've already got my obelisk down. So let's do this. We'll get a Skyguard in there, and then up top here, to take advantage of that proximity, we'll just throw Aura in the spawn. Actually, let's go ahead and go 2. We'll go at LSA and a Flame Aura. Anonymous! Thank you very, very much for the tip there. I do appreciate it a ton. It's funny how that works. It doesn't automatically put your name in, but I do appreciate it very, very much. Alright, what do we got? What do we got? Geo-Hex Zerkguard Whompers with Controlled Burn. We got Hex Throwers with Curse of Kazi. I don't think 1500 is an option phase. if you go to your Emporium and then hit the gem button there, it gives you the prices. Yeah, 500, 1100, 2300, 6000, or 12.5. But yeah, like Lightrayne said, on average it's like $1 for 100. Placky! Alright, well now I know who it was. But thank you so much again. I really do appreciate it a ton. Make the day. The wife won't beat me tonight. She's sitting right here like, what are you saying? What are you telling these people? Alright. Oh, I just stacked up on a Kursakazi lane. There's only one Cobalt though, so that's a plus. I feel like I should throw something else here, but thank you very much there, John. I appreciate it. The Gemtacular pack is no more. I'm not certain, to be honest. Now, my Ramsters are set up specifically for Frost lanes, and there's no Frost mobs here. Yet this is just a perfect spot to drop 2 Ramsters. You know what? Let me get a Frostbite down in front, too. How many lanes we got left? 1 ground, 1 flyer lane. So actually, we're going to have enough. We got an easy lane here, too. Oh, I had to have missed a lane somewhere. I'm going to have to look around after. See, we got EMP Dargans with proximity. Here we'll do the double dip as well. So I'm going to throw a Skyguard back here. Yet that Skyguard's going to be hitting for nothing until the mobs get close to it. So I'm going to just do a couple of auras up top here that will take advantage of that proximity. I played Save the World yesterday, Clunky. I'm going to play the Horde Bash this weekend for sure. I definitely want to get a little time in on it. Alright, what did I miss? Lightrayne's been giving me the Horde Bash sales pitch. Man, I really feel like I missed something here. Well, let me get some more power down then. Let me see. Is there a cheeky way to cover both of these lanes? It kind of is, huh? There we go. Get double lane coverage out of some Earth Shatters. That leaves me 60 more. Thinking I'm going to put it in the middle. Get a little CC going on this lane besides that stun. Alright, well let's see how this holds. I definitely feel like I missed a lane somewhere, but I'm just not seeing where it could be. But we'll find out real quick. Yeah, I'm in Twine. I'm in the power level 100 quest, the last stretch. Lightrayne's beat the game 3 times. Okay, maybe not 3, but when he opens his quest log, it shows, it says, "You win, we give up." Yeah, Earthshatter's getting in there. Perfect. That is the desired effect. Oh, it's easy to do. It's really easy to miss lanes here, for sure. Alright. Now come on, give me a free lane. Nope. Well, I mean, that's an easy lane. Geo throw Zerkers with Pain, Aura, and Unstoppable. Looking good. Everything getting owned? Looks like it. How about the new weapons there, Light? Anything good there with the new stuff that came? What's going on there, Tim? This is 225 here. Silver J, thank you very much for subscribing. I do appreciate it a ton. Alright, what are we going to get? Oh, we got to wait for that Flappy Bird to come out. Go Obelisk. Alright. Water lane. Another easy lane. Pilot on and Vampiric. Uh-oh, connection dropped. I got off framey there and my connection dropped way down. I'm gonna give it a minute here and see if it recovers before I start this wave. Placky, thank you very much for subscribing, and Jaden G, thank you a ton as well. Sorry y'all, let me give this a second, see if it recovers here. Alright, looks like it's back up. That was really bad though. Anyway, yeah, if y'all don't have the stream, make sure you refresh. But if you don't have the stream, you can't hear me saying to refresh. It's one of life's cruel mysteries. Freak Lord, what up, what up? Yeah, my frames dropped through the floor for a minute there, Salt. It should be back up. I'm showing it's all recovered. I'm not even sure what happened, but my frames dropped way down and I got a lag spike, so I'm assuming something with my connection. There really is no best blockade, Salty. Use whatever you want. A wall's a wall. I personally like the Mystic walls quite a bit. But, you know, there's nothing wrong with using any wall that you want. It looks like we lost the music too. Let me get the music kicking again here. Was that the last song? Oh, that was actually the end of the playlist. There we go. We got music again. Alright, so I'm glad I didn't start that, because I normally just instinctively hit G right away. Who's my favorite? My favorites are the EV2, the Monk, the Mystic, and the Gunwitch. Oh. Wow. Big old lady orc push there. Maybe I need to get some upgrades over here. I didn't notice that on previous waves. Those shards work on any of the blockades. They're power, dude. Doesn't have to be on a spike blockade. I don't think there's any spike blockade specific shards at all that I can think of. Yeah, I auto collect everything, Rain Man. I don't run around the map. Alright, let's put some love into this lane here. Man, I was not expecting those Lady Orcs just to march through like that. I thought they were going to be wrecked before they made it that far. Let's see. Keep the upgrades flowing here. Yeah, gold is auto-collected. You don't have to run around and pick anything up. There's no requirement to pick anything up off the ground at all. Alright, what do we got? We got a boss in the mid. Looks like Quibs. And we cracked this one open. Cyfrost Vanguard Whompers. Let's see. Definitely going to need some poison for the controlled burn. It would have to be between the Weapon Mans and Proton Beams. I do really like Proton Beams as well. There's only 4 Frost Orcs. I think I'm going to Weapon Man it anyway here. Actually, you know what? Let's just do it. Let's just do it up. Alright, let's keep an eye on this lane, and then we got the boss in the mid. Come on, little boss. Come on out. Nothing wrong with that. We were all at C2 at one point. Looks like the Flyers are making a little push on that top lane up over there. Alright, here we go. Boss is down. I was hoping Skarnash would just come over here and get wrecked. There we go. Very nice. Some of these flyers are making it out a little further than I'd like. Mini Boss Boom is not great, Krunks. It's kind of a novelty mod. The problem is by the time the mini boss dies, almost everything around it is already dead. I actually put it on my boost monk for a little while, and it was fun to play with for a minute or two, but it just wasn't very effective because, like I said, everything was dead prior to, you know, prior to the boss dying. There's a mod called Shocking Revelations there, Jack. Exclamation WM in chat will show you how to build your weapon mans. I'm not sure yet, Partek. I'm not positive. Alright, let's check it out. Lady Orcs are still pushing around the bend, but they're dying right down here. Plaguing. Let's get this ogre down first. Alright, Gregory down. Plaguing Hawk looks like it's dying, but a little help never hurts. There we go. Boss is down. Everything dead. Still got an assassin. I haven't finalized the EV2 yet, Partek, so it'll probably end up being the EV2. Alright. Gotta give me something in the box, right? Nope, no amps today. Terrible. Alright everybody, but since my connection is getting a little sketchy here, I've got the 2 floors done that I wanted to get done today, so I'm going to go ahead and call it a day. I will be working on some more guides and tutorials and spotlights all through the weekend, so keep an eye on the channel. That was 225, I believe, there, Ron. I don't remember though. Let me look. Yeah, that was 225. But anyway, thanks everybody for coming by. I really do appreciate it. You guys is awesome. But yeah, anyway, check back later on. I'll probably have a video go up tonight talking about progression for returning players, as I've been getting just lots and lots of questions about where to go when you're returning. And not sure what else, but definitely something. But thank you all an absolute ton. Couldn't do it without you, so appreciate you guys all swinging by. I don't stack hero health really, Ron, so once I get over 200k I call it good. I don't tank mobs. I try to stay ranged. Next stream is going to be tomorrow at 1 p.m. Pacific time, their phase. But anyway, thanks a ton, everybody. I really, really do appreciate it. And we'll see you next time around. Take it easy.